7. They face the Jazz on the road tonight. It's the front end of a back-to-back. They take on, those Clippers tomorrow night. The Lakers then close out the regular season with home games against, the Suns and once again the Jazz. Shannon, given this gauntlet, what chance do you give the Lakers of winning out?
I'm going to go 80%, Skip, especially if AD keeps playing like this. The AD that we saw against Houston, 40 points, 9 rebounds, 2 blocks on 15 to 20. The Lakers are 9-0 when he scores at least 40 points in a ball game. His last 3 games, he was 40 points, 9 rebounds, win against the Rockets, 38-17, win against the Timberwolves, 38-9 on 13 to 20 field goals against the Bulls.
So that's 39 a game over the last 3 road games.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And it was reported that he will play the final back-to-back. They play tonight, then they play the Clippers again on tomorrow night. So,
and do we believe LeBron would play both games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because right now they're in the 7th spot. They could get up as high. I mean, there's an outside chance they could get to 5, but I think more realistically, probably the 6th. They want to hold there and not deal with the play-in, because in the play-in you might have to play 2 games just to get, and then the season start. Then the playoff season start. They've gotten huge contribution. Roy, I mean, I've never seen a guy like him, because 1 minute he might play 25 minutes and the next he gets a DNP.
Hachimura.
Roy Hachimura.
Yep.
Austin Reeves has been a god since he's been inserted into the starting lineup. Now, D-Lo, that foot, we don't know what's his status for tonight.
But again, Darvin said after the game it was just precautionary.
Right.
We think he's going to be just fine.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And plus, you got Vando, who's going to play defense. It's going to be interesting to see. He got some tough matchups coming up now. He has Kawhi and he has KD.
He does.
So you go win. So he got his work cut out for him. He's about to earn that pride as like Vando, playing defense on and, pitching in with some points. But I'm going to give him an 80% chance to win out. Those 2 games in the middle, they should be able to take, on the back end, they should be able to take care of Utah.
Yeah.
Starting with, finishing with, sandwiched in the middle, the Clippers and the Suns, because the Clippers are trying to stay in their spot, and the Suns are definitely trying to stay in that 4th spot.
All right. What is stunning to me, right here, right now, as we speak, the Lakers are positioned to win a game at Utah in which they are a 7.5-point favorite. You and I both think they should win this game,
absolutely.
Right? Mm-hmm. They have to go back-to-back, but we're down to the wire here, so
right.
it's not so crucial, because if you rise above the play-in, you're going to get some days off going into the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. So it's okay to max it out this week. Even tonight, if they win at Utah, and Walker Kessler is he's out.
Yeah, he might be done for the season, concussion protocol.
Sounded like it. Okay, so that's a small break, but a break. If you win tonight, and the Thunder happen to upset, well, you brought it up, but they're at Golden State. Are they dangerous on it? Yes, they are, because they have a star who has arrived in SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. If they happen to knock off a kind of up and down, reeling, unsure of itself Golden State, do you realize what's going on? You would suddenly vault over. You'd be tied for the 5th seed. Unfortunately, the Clippers have beaten you all 3 times,
right.
so you don't have the tiebreaker.
They own it.
Okay.
But we own the tiebreaker over Golden State.
You do. So you would vault over Golden State into a tie for the 5th seed with a game in which you could beat them, the Clippers, in your building, except it's their home game tomorrow night.
Yep.
My point is this. All of a sudden, the heavens have opened up, and the basketball gods, to me, are saying, Shannon, your team is in the proverbial catbird seat. I don't know what the catbird seat is. I just know the Lakers are in it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say it again. I first guessed this on the day after the trade deadline, when all the smoke cleared and the moves were made. I think Rob Pelinka is the executive of the year in the NBA, because all the moves he made, you can say they're all little moves that add up to one big improvement. He got out from under Russ, and Russ is now a Clipper. He got out from under Patrick Beverley, and he added Hachimura, and he added Vanderbilt, and he added Malik, who can shoot it. I know it comes and goes, but when it comes, it really rains, right?
Come on.
And D'Angelo.
Yeah.
they're all nice little pieces that all fit perfectly around LeBron James. And Austin Reeves, to your point, is a flat-out revelation because he can play. He has arrived right before your very eyes. And as Darvin Ham always says about him, what's the first word that comes out of his mouth about Austin Reeves? He is fearless.
Yes.
He is not afraid of the moment. He's not afraid to take and make big shots. He's not afraid to play alongside of LeBron James in ways that you always say people shrink, they wilt. They melt under the pressure. Oh, my God, I'm playing opposite the greatest scorer in the history of basketball. Austin Reeves is like, I got this. I'm fine. He loves LeBron. He's got his back. He used to love Kobe. We got that. But he loves LeBron.
Right.
And what did LeBron say the other day? I know he'll always have my back.
Yep.
Well, he means that in the basketball context, that he can trust Austin Reeves to fight for him, to quote unquote die for the cause, to take charges, to play hard, to play smart. The pieces are all fitting. The X factor is obviously the 6'10" guy who can play either 7 feet 1 inches tall on some nights, or some nights he plays like he's 6 feet 1 inches tall, and that is Anthony Davis. Okay? But you have seen what he can do, and he's on a tear and on a roll because LeBron is back. He feeds off his big brother. He's comfortable with his big brother. And now his big brother, LeBron, the basketball gods have smiled on him. Shannon, it's just like the bubble year to me. What do we say the break was before they went to the bubble?
Was
it
like about 4 months.
Was it that long?
Yeah.
3 some months?
Because it stopped in February. They started back in like August.
It's March they stopped. Yeah, right? Okay, so my point was LeBron got a great break, as in a lucky break and a long time off. But it's the same here. He needed a month. He passed Kareem. He gave it every last ounce of his being, and that's physically and emotionally, to passing Kareem.
Yes.
He needed the month. He took the month, and he came back right on schedule. There were enough games left for him to figure out his new pieces. And now they're on a roll. To me, on Jen's question, I give them a 90% chance because they're rolling, man.
Well, when you look at some of the teams that are behind them, I'm looking at the Seagulls. I mean, the Pelicans. They got Sacramento, Memphis, the Knicks, and Minnesota. Minnesota is fighting for the play-in also.
They are.
Sacramento's trying to stay. Memphis is trying to stay ahead of Sacramento. So they got their New Orleans have their hands full because they got home games. Oh, they got back-to-back too, Sacramento and Memphis. So I feel good about that. The Thunder, OKC, where are they? OKC, they got Golden State at Utah, and then they get Memphis at home. So, you know, that old catbird seat real comfortable right now.
It feels real good, right?
Yeah, we got purple seat cover.
Okay, and I believe that LeBron and AD will play back-to-back.
Yeah, we got it.
And I believe Russ will come out, as usual, hell-bent to show the Lakers how wrong they were. This will be tomorrow night. His home game at the Crypt, Clippers' home game. You know and I know what happens when Russ goes hell-bent and tries to prove something.
You know what's going to happen?
You're going to get
that. You got it.
Okay. You know what you're also going to get is whoops. I lost the handle. I'm looking at a 6-turnover game for Russ tomorrow night against the Lakers because he will try too hard to show them how wrong they were. I just like the way it sets up, and it also sets up, this is almost like a playoff before the playoff games, but you've got a Friday night game at home against Kevin Durant and company. They need to play. They need the rhythm. They need the reps, and you do too. So I'm hoping it'll be full strength against full strength on Friday night. Let's see where we are. It's the classic measuring stick game ahead of. It's the calm before the storm, but it's actually a little storm before the storm because you get to check your oil against a really good team that I think is slightly better than you. I think it's going to come down to Lakers, Suns in the West before all is said and done, and that will be the night of nights to predict it, to forecast it, to see who is farther along in the development of. LeBron said the other day, it's all about chemistry. We don't have as much chemistry, he said, as some of the other teams. Well, there's one team out there that I think is a little better than you are, and it has less chemistry than you have.
Right.
Because LeBron has played with Austin Reeves and AD.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're still 80%.
80%. 80% to win and out.
Okay. I got 90% because I think they could beat Phoenix at home. And then how did they close? They got Utah. They'll be fine with that.
Yeah. 80%.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure they get them Clippers.
Yeah. I think they're going to get Russell Westbrook because now the Clippers are stuck with Russ.
Good.
Yeah. I can't believe it.
I can't.
Shannon, if you can't say the word Pelicans because you're intimidated, it's okay. You can just admit you're scared. No worries.
I thought for a second, I thought the Pelican and the Seagull was the same thing, but clearly they're not. Okay, I'm sorry, Jen. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think a pelican could eat a seagull. I'm pretty sure. All right, guys.